Okay, we'll go ahead and call the meeting in order, and we'll start with roll call.
Griswold, Mercier,
Here.
Bennett,
Yes.
Wasner,
Here.
Cox,
Here.
Johnson,
Here.
Crampton.
Here.
If we could have everybody stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Oh my God. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. I would ask council for a motion to excuse Councilwoman Griswold tonight. Something came up urgent.
Make that motion.
Support.
Mercier,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Wasner,
Yes.
Crampton,
Yes.
Cox.
Yes. Okay, we'll move on to the approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve agenda as presented. Support.
Crampton,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Wasner,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cox,
Yes.
Mercier.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna move on to public discussion for items not on the agenda. And I know that we have two specific people here, so I'll call up Mr. Evans right away. Mr. Evans, you wanna step up?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Mayor, thank you very much, and council. My name is Will Evans, and I am president publisher of Go Big Multimedia Group. And what we're here tonight is just to share with you about our other publications that we have in the surrounding cities, as well as a brand new multimedia publication that we are launching in Flat Rock and also in Brownstown. So our purpose here tonight is if the city has any needs of any type of notices or announcements for the events that you may have, that we just want to share what we do because we have great rates. and with our circulation, we have 840,000 direct mail homes and businesses annually. So just to share with you, and by the way, Mayor, thank you very, very much for the 3 hours of time to talk to you all tonight. And, I always have to say that. So here's just to give you a brief of who we are, what we are, and if there's ever this need that we could work for you. So at Go Big Multimedia, we are your family of community news magazines where we feature great editorials about the citizen accolades, the community events, the clubs, organizations, school activities, academics, and all with great photographs and much, much more. So on the inside of this, on the economic reasons of Go Big Multimedia, the most important is not us as a company saying what we do and how good we do it. We let our clients, the economic engine is the advertisers. So we let our clients speak how well this works. And with all of you being businesswomen and businessmen, that 80 of our advertisers are so happy with their results, 80% renewed another 12-month agreement. We've been doing this for years and years. We've been in business. I bought the company in 1991, so for over 40 years now. So with an 80% renewal rate, that's extremely high in marketing and advertising. Now, how did we achieve that? And this is what's very important to you, is all of our publications are digital. So in this day and age, you have to have a digital publication where it's right online, where you could read it anywhere at any time. Also, we do the social media posting. So we'll post events and advertisers. And then number 3, we're 100% direct mail to all the homes. Number 4, we're 100% direct mail, excuse me, to all the businesses. And then in number 5, in all the cities that we serve, We have over 350 news rack and countertop distribution in high traffic stores. So the publications that we have, which Coach is going to give you all a packet so you could take that home tonight. But we have the Grosio Grand. We have the Riverview Register. If you'd like to pass them out, please. We have the Wyandotte Warrior.
Sir?
We have the Southgate Star,
Thank you.
and we also have the Trenton Times. Now, all of our publications are monthly, so we go out every month. And again, they're 100% direct mail.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're 100% direct mail to all the citizens, all the homes, and then to all the businesses as well too. So if there's any thoughts in the future where we could help you with, again, with any of the events that you have, community events or announcements that you have, that you want others from the other communities to come down here and participate, we could definitely help. We could do a great job for you.
What's the cost?
Yes, sir. Each one, well, I told the mayor we have a $75,000 package 5 minutes ago. And
Okay.
so that's about as equal as my 3-hour joke about being here. So we have really great rates. And an eighth of a page in our publication, it starts at only $98 a month.
So,
So-
what would that be like this?
No, sir, if I may.
Yeah, I was just curious, to get a visual.
Let's just turn the page here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on Grosio Grant, on page 15. Here,
Okay.
these guys here, that's an eighth of a page. And then we have the quarters, the halves, and a full page.
Okay,
But,
thank you.
our rates are as low as $98 a month. And that's again, 100% direct mail with also being multimedia. And now that's for the Grosio Grand or the Riverview Register, because that circulation is 9,000 each. Now the Trenton Times, the Wyandotte Warrior, the Southgate Star, and it's called the Telegraph Tribune, with the one for Flat Rock and Brownstown. Those are 13,000 in distribution per month, and those are $138 at the eighth of a page. What's that boil down to? It's only 1 cent per distribution, per mailing of homes and news racks, and 1 cent, that's all, because there's 9,098, 13,138. So we have a vested interest in a $4 million printing plant up in Holly, and we have the best prices in the state of Michigan, and it's just very known and loved in all the communities. The very, very important part is we are completely community orientated. So when you open up the publication, you see the clubs, organizations, the citizen accolades, the sports. We have journalists and photographers that actually go out to the sports games and they take pictures, and we capture the quarterback throwing the championship touchdown pass, and they're in the paper, and just everybody loves them. So,
Who solicits these advertisements?
I'm sorry, sir.
Who solicits the advertisements?
We have a sales team. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. And we're hiring, sir, if you.
Yes, that is. But who pays for the publication other than the advertisers?
It's the advertisers.
Just the advertisers?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Thank you very much. This is not subscription, not at all. This is 100% complimentary to all the citizens, all the homes of those cities that we publish currently and growing. So I'm a very analytical, mathematical, statistical businessman. And one of the biggest things of what's taken us in our 40 years of publishing to do these community publications was this one survey I'll share with you. And that survey had 4 important questions. It was huge, it was big, but it was only 4 important questions. One, do you read a national multimedia publication? That would be i.e. USA Today. Survey said this much. Do you read a statewide multimedia publication? And that would be, of course, Detroit News or the Free Press. Survey said this much. Would you read a regional publication? And that would be the News Herald. And the survey said this much. But if you had your own city publication, where it was only about the great events and the city news and the city citizens and the sports, as I say again, if you had just that and you knew about what's happening in your city, would you read that? And survey said, boom, over the moon. It was great. So if there's anything that we can do for you, perhaps every other month or any other times that you have events or something, or some special mailing, that's what we do. We could work hard for you.
Much if we want to do, what if we want to do an article on something going on in our city?
I'm
What
so
if we want to
sorry.
do like an article, not just an advertisement of something going on in our city? You know, I see a lot of articles for different things in different cities here.
Yes, what, some of the articles in there do tie into the particular cities that we mail to. And so it may be I'm just gonna use this for an example. There was a lady that was in the Olympics that was in the Wyandotte, lives in Wyandotte. Well, that wasn't just for Wyandotte. Obviously, being in the Olympics, that's regional.
Sure.
So we did cross over into the other publications based on that. So there's not a canned answer on that, sir. It's based on the particular subject.
Okay.
How often is it publicized?
Once a month, sir.
Once a month.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And that would be to all the residents of Rockwood.
If we launched a publication, absolutely, yes, sir. Direct mail to absolutely everybody.
And is there a
And digital.
dedicated staff that, for each one of these cities or the multi-cities that, to do reporting on a story that we find interest that we would like to publicize? There, you know, I'm sure the staff is not just dedicated to Rockwood. There would be one that would cover multiple cities.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have the infrastructure within the office where we have our own journalists, we have photographers, we have a editor-in-chief, we have our own graphics department within the office as well too, and then we have a editorial graphics director as well as an advertising graphics director, and that's part of the family as well too. So it takes a village to put these together, and I'm being very candid with you that I'm just so lucky and so blessed that everybody else in that building is smarter than I am. I'm just smart enough to put them in the same building. That's all. They're just really great people.
Now, what's the commitment? I mean, a year, month to month? Is there a?
If we really found where we could service Rockwood and it could be determined on
Okay, so
what your
that's
needs are.
perfect. I got you.
And no, that's a great question. It could be determined on what your needs are. If it's monthly, we could do that. If it's something that you need every other month or periodically, depending on the content that you have and
So
the.
there's some flexibility there.
Mhm. Yes, sir. Yeah, like the recreation department. So we work with the other cities that, what I have done before, I've had a couple mayors call us up and said, hey, Will, we know about the Grosio Grand, the Trenton Times and all that. We want one too. So I would go and I would meet with the Mr. Mayor and we would have a great conversation, and I had explained to him, I said, sir, actually, you might be a bit surprised about this, but I'm gonna give you homework. And he looked at me and goes, you're gonna give me homework? And said, yes, sir. If you could please go to your recreation department, your library, for example, your city clerk, when you got your notices, your legal notices, your police department, your fire department, and your events within the city as well too, your schools, and everybody seems to be doing kind of their own thing, each department. So if you would do this, sir, if you would talk to each one of these departments and find out what they're spending in any type of communication to the citizens, and it could be of any sort of communication, find out what they're doing. Take a grand total, let's meet again, and then let us know what your needs are. I will then, don't tell me what everybody's spending. I will come back with a proposal of what we can do for the city, and it would be far better in readership, in circulation, and we saved the cities thousands and thousands of dollars because they put everything together instead of everybody doing it individually. So that was the thought.
Well, in less than 3 hours, what do you need from us?
I just wanted to introduce ourselves. That's all. And if there's something, there's nothing happening at this moment, but if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. So just to share with you what we do and what we do with the other cities, and if there's an aha moment going, wow, yeah, maybe we could do something, and we could have our own community publication or sister city with something, just, different ideas and all that. But if you find a need and you have more questions, please give me a call.
I'm sorry, I just got one question. So you had mentioned the city could use it like on an as-needed basis, right, type thing, right, where they could advertise in there? Is that what I'm understanding?
I think for the city of Rockwood, yes. I'd have to get more information on a as needed,
Okay.
and what you would have and what you need. But we have the facility to take care of all kinds of needs.
Okay, and then let's say that was an option, what's the recommendation, how far out in advance from the event would it be recommended to start advertising, and how long?
Two-part answer to that, sir. One, if it's within the community itself, typically, in human nature, less than 4 weeks. Because
Within that 4 week?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if it's way back, way back, and you're advertising something 3 or 4 months from now, whatever that you send out, it flames out.
Okay.
People don't where to go.
Yeah.
I forgot all about it. And but if there's also that need that you have an event and you want to reach out to the other citizens in the other communities, we can help you with the other publications, and that obviously could be on a timely basis as well too, because we're already doing that.
Yeah.
So
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions from council?
No.
Well, we thank you for coming in and sharing your time with us. Coach,
Thank you.
we thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Could I have 1 minute of your time?
Of course.
Is that all right, Will?
Yes, sir, of course.
Well, if you don't know me, I'm Jeremiah North. I'm a trustee in the city of Flat Rock. And I lived in Rockwood for 20 years. And I'm the vice president of the Rotary, the CSO, Community Service Organization. And what we found in the city of Flat Rock is that we needed a vehicle. If you open up those books, you'll see with Groseal, Trenton, there's big sections that say Parks and Rec. Big sections in those papers that say Parks and Rec. Well, I have attended your craft shows and events at your community center. I have attended your Memorial Day picnic. Excellent job.
Which was great.
The Memorial Day picnic was an excellent job, Mayor. Great job on that. You and all the council, Mayor Guzzi, all you guys, or the former mayor, we all worked together, and really great. Thank you for feeding everybody. But see, those events like that, everybody needs to know about those great things you guys got going on. And also I watched with the Rotary. I'm a member of the Rotary, not for Gibraltar, Rockwood, but the Mercures and everything. They do a great job. When you guys are doing your events at the park and your concerts in the park, that's the kind of stuff that we needed in Flat Rock. and that they were looking for at other cities that have approached us. And full disclosure, I am selling ads in there for charity. And you have attended some of my events. I lived in Rockwood for 20 years. I support your beautification committee, and I also support the Rockwood Rotary. And anytime that I have any money in my benevolent account with my Rotary, the CSO, Mayor Beller, he looks at it as a regional thing, and it's not just the city of Flat Rock going alone. So I openly support your projects in the city too. I attend your Rotary events and your stuff at the park. You guys do a great job, but I needed a better way in the city of Flat Rock to get out our events. Like for instance, we had Flat Rock's 60th birthday party. We needed a better vehicle to get that to the citizens, as opposed to printing 10,000 flyers and saying, hey, Coach North, you and your team go out and deliver flyers around the neighborhood. We're going to mail directly now to every citizen and every business in the city of Flat Rock, which is going to save all of our benevolent groups, our charities, our churches, our historical society, lots of labor and time. And there's different ways to work on a bunch of aspects of that uplift the churches, the benevolent groups. One thing I think we forgot to mention, you guys do Goodfellas in the city, and I've seen that they do the newspapers, and I know that you have the Lions group. And when I were out selling the newspapers, and I know the Mercury's wear many hats with Rotary and Goodfellas, in other cities, they mail those newspapers, and they have a program worked out that Mr. Evans could speak more to that. But they support the Goodfellas in the city, other cities downriver, where to get those papers to the public and to mail out, the giving cards at Christmas and things like that. They utilize him for a lot of ways to disperse that information downriver in a large way, in a much larger way than little communities could do on their own. And then, like the thing about, can we go a one and done? That's what I call it. Where people say, can I take out an ad just one time for an event that I have going on this month, Coach? We don't recommend that. We like to be in to make sure people know about things all year round, but we do have that. The Historical Society, Train Museum in our town, they asked about running ads when they needed it in the moment. You still have to get it in by the deadline and things like that, but he has capability of helping you in so many ways. And what I'm doing with my commission, I'm giving it fully to charity. So the only reason I took the job with it is he gave me an incredible offer to support all my charitable endeavors in the city of Flat Rock. And then our Parks and Rec, we really did need this. We needed it for our community events, our rec center. We needed a much better way. People say you send a text message or you put it out on a Facebook post. We have lots of citizens, 60, 70, 80 years old, things like that. Coach, I don't do QR codes. I don't go on Facebook every day. They utilize, you have to hit it from every method. You have to hit it paper, direct mail, and this is just a much better way that I found with what we're doing in Flat Rock to get the word out. So if you have any questions and I can help you with anything too, I'm already talking with Todd, your president of the Rotary, on collaborations. The Mercury's, all you guys, they do a great job here. And I'm looking for collaborations in our city on charitable endeavors. But like I said, we found a lot of value in it. And if you've got any questions for me, you'll have my business card now, and feel free to reach out.
Appreciate it.
And thank you for your time today.
Of course. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we have one more. Ma'am, could you step up?
I'm starting out strong with the QR code. Sorry, guys. My name's Kira. I've pretty much been in Rockwood my entire life.
If you could just state, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, your name and your address when you get back to the podium for my
Yes.
clerk. Thank you.
My name is Kira Alvarez. I live at 31523 Olmsted Road. I've lived here pretty much my entire life. I live here now with my husband and my 2 kids. This past spring, I became the ambassador for the Mom Walk Collective. It is a global organization that fosters community and support for moms. It's a global organization. They have like 500 walks worldwide. There is nothing here, so I became an ambassador here. I do walks and events for local moms, not just Rockwood, but all of downriver. Next month, I'm hoping to do a trunk or treat, so I'm asking for a 3-hour time slot to use the community center parking lot. I don't need the facility or anything. It'll be my responsibility to make sure the parking lot is completely clean, just how we found it. I'm hoping to do October 25th, but I make the schedule, so I'm open to other dates. I'm thinking like 4 to 6 and then like an hour to set up. I will also be inviting any local businesses if they want to come set up a trunk, pass out business cards and candy.
So 3 to 7-ish, so set up, clean up,
Yeah, that works.
and then the 25th.
Yes.
Do you have an alternative date just in case?
The 26th.
Okay. What days are those? Do you know offhand?
Let me
You
see.
know what, I got it.
The
I mean,
12th, 25th, 26th. If I need another date, I can pick one. Those are the 3 I wrote down.
12th, 25th, 26th?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have an issue, council.
I don't.
I looked up the organization, I did a little reading on it, looks like.
It's a real
good.
thing.
Yeah, no, it's a good cause and.
No, it is.
looks-
It's awesome.
It looks really good.
I
Looks-
love doing it.
Yeah, it looks great for the moms and a good support system.
Yes.
Um,
agree.
I make a motion
Uh,
that we, go ahead.
Vicky, we don't have to really, it's after hours for Natasha, right? We could just probably do this now? Or do we need to check with her, do you think, for the parking lot?
I've been chatting with her.
Have you, have you?
Yeah, she sent me here to
Oh,
be with
okay,
you guys.
she sent
So
you here. Okay, I
yeah,
didn't
she
know
said
you-
we can talk about dates.
Oh,
with
okay,
her,
great.
so,
I didn't know you
yeah.
already talked to her.
Yeah.
So let's just do this tonight and get it done with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a motion that we approve the mom walk to use the community center parking lot for the time allotted and a date that works good with the community center. and
Thank you.
yourselves.
25th,
Sure.
10:25?
25th,
25th?
support.
Okay.
25.
Take a vote.
And we said
Bennett?
3 to 7.
Yeah, you said an hour before to clean up and then
Yeah,
maybe
just to make
7
sure.
after. And then the event will be 4 to 6, right?
4 to 6.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Bennett,
Yes.
Merker,
Yes.
Crampton,
Yes.
Wasner,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cox.
Yes. You're all set. It's approved.
Good luck.
Thank you. We'll see you there. Okay, great. Anybody else for any public discussion for items not on the agenda? I don't see any hands in the crowd, so we'll go on for anybody, public discussion for items on the agenda. I don't see any hands, so we'll move on to the action agenda.
Motion to approve action agenda A, B, and C, which are the council minutes of August 2025, workshop minutes, August 2025, and accounts payable.
Support.
Wasner,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Cox,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Merker,
Yes.
Crampton.
Yes.
Okay, we'll move on to reports for the city officials, and we'll start with the police department, Chief Cross.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have one item on my agenda for tonight. That is the monthly report for the month of July. During that month, officers responded to 473 incidents, resulting in 9 arrests. We issued 57 tickets for the month.
Motion to accept and file the police activity report for the month of July 2025, dated August 19, 2025.
Support.
Johnson,
Yes.
Wasner,
Yes.
Merker,
Yes.
Cox,
Yes.
Crampton,
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
You let her know she can go. Okay. Okay, we're all set.
Questions, Council?
No,
Thank you for your time.
Okay, we'll move on to the fire chief, Chief Merker.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I just have one item. It's a request to purchase and pay for the helmet shields. We purchased new helmets from the DNR grant, and these are just the shields that identify our department members. So when people are looking at them, they know which department they're from. So that's from Detroit Helmet Shields for $630, which is about $30 a piece, and online they were between $50 and $60 a piece. So much better deal.
Right.
Right there, motion to pay that bill listed in 6B1.
Support.
Merker,
Yes.
Cox,
Yes.
Crampton,
Yes.
Wasner,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
That's all I have unless there's any questions.
Thank you.
Thank
sir.
you.
Okay, we have no treasurer's report and no DPW report, so we'll move on to consideration items. And we'll move on to 7A, and I'll defer to Councilman Wasner.
I have a letter here from Mike Bennett. Dear Mayor Cox and members of the City Council, after much reflection, I have made the difficult decision to step down from my position as member of Rockwood City Council, effective September 3rd, 2025. This decision is driven by personal reasons that require my full attention at this time. Serving the residents of Rockwood for past 16 years has been one of the greatest honors of my life. I am incredibly proud of the work we've accomplished and grateful to have served alongside such dedicated and passionate colleagues. As I step away from this role, I have full confidence in the leadership of this mayor and council and the direction our city is heading. It has been a true privilege to serve, and I remain deeply grateful for the opportunity to contribute to the growth and progress of Rockwood. I look forward to seeing the continued success of this community and to all those that serve it. With sincere appreciation, Michael Bennett. I
You wanna
make the
say anything,
motion
Mike?
with- I make the motion with sincere regrets to accept this letter.
Support.
Merker?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Wasner?
Yes.
Cox?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Crampton?
Yes.
Mike, would you like to say anything?
I'm tongue-tied.
Okay?
It's been a great 16 years, 18 years, or whatever. And it's a learning process in which I can't thank the mayor and also the group here. And I know you're gonna keep the city above ground and continue forward. But thank you very much for everything that you've done for me. And thank you.
Well, I'd like to thank you. It's my first term, my first 2 years on. I had a lot to learn. I've never been in politics before. I thank you for all that you've done for me for this past 2 years. Any questions I've had, you've been there for me. You've been very supportive. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. We as council had a little something made for you, okay? And I'm just going to read it out loud. It says, "Congratulations on your retirement, Michael Bennett. The city of Rockwood would like to thank you for your dedication and service to our community. Your 16 years of service to this community on the city council, along with several years on the compensation board, shows your devotion and allegiance to the city of Rockwood. The residents of Rockwood appreciate your hard work and commitment to their needs. We wish you the most in your future endeavors and the best in life. Thank you." Presented by the mayor of Rockwood and the Rockwood City Council. I want everybody to stand up and give him a hand. Thank you. Wish you the best. All right. All right. God bless. Okay. Wazer's got a tear in his eye.
Two.
All right, we can move on to, we have a fundraising solicitation request. I'll read it. It's from the Knights of Columbus. It says, "To the Mayor of Rockwood, City Council member, City Clerk, City Administrator, fundraising solicitation request. The Knights of Columbus Council number 5446, representing Rockwood, Flat Rock, Gibraltar, and surrounding areas, hereby request permission to hand out Tootsie Rolls and solicit funds on the streets of Rockwood October 10th, 11th, and 12th, 2025, which is Friday through Sunday, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. The Michigan Council of the Knights of Columbus have conducted the Tootsie Roll Drive, a campaign for people with intellectual disabilities for the past 50 years. The beneficiaries include Michigan Special Olympics and several other state and downriver-based groups. Last year, we collected nearly $9,000, with 100% being donated directly to the groups. We once again appreciate your support and cooperation on our 51st year. Thank you. Sincerely, Steve Cardell."
Make a motion that we approve that,
Support.
with all the
Murphy?
safety recommendations too. With all the safety recommendations that the police department has.
Thank you.
Merker?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Wasner?
Yes.
Crampton?
Yes.
Cox?
Yes. Okay, the last consideration item, I know we met last meeting, consideration on the playscape and what we were gonna do with the Silver Creek Park. We tossed around a couple ideas. I think it was a consensus that if we found one at a decent price, that we would go with it. I think we settled on this one, that there was a $4,000 discount, so we got a discount on it, free shipping. You had it in your packets. I would ask if there's any questions. I think we can go forward with this one. This is going to include shipping, installation, and chips and everything down. They're gonna install chips and everything. So I'd like to move forward with the installation of this playscape.
Make that motion, listed in 7C.
Support.
Crampton?
Yes.
Bennett? Wasner,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Cox,
Yes.
Merker.
Yes.
Okay, we will move on to the administrator's report. Mrs. Trush.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. In our workshop before the last meeting, we discussed the need for a replacement for the City Hall roof. We have received 3 different quotes for that, for the section over City Hall, represented in the packet. I'm asking for a motion to waive the formal bidding process and to move ahead with one of the 3 submitted bids. I would also like approval to negotiate the finalizing of the contract and a 15% contingency to be included with the quotes that were given.
Make a motion to waive the formal bidding process and authorize the city administrator to proceed with negotiating and finalizing contract with the council-approved contractor in an amount not to exceed the listed quote above plus 15% contingency. And I make the motion that we use WM Molnar Roofing.
Support.
Wasner,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Cox,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Merker,
Yes.
Crampton.
Yes.
I would also ask for a motion to include the roof over the stairwell, which we did have some leaking in July, to be included as part of this project. I can bring back the quote, but I would like pre-approval to move ahead with that portion of the project so we don't hold up the portion that goes over City Hall.
Make that motion.
Support.
Cox,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Crampton,
Yes.
Merker,
Yes.
Wasner,
Yes.
Bennett.
And then my second item is a budget amendment that would approve budget for the City Hall replacement and the Silver Creek Playground equipment. This is planned from fund balance that was carried over from fiscal year 25.
Make a motion to approve budget amendment 26-2.
Support.
Johnson,
Yes.
Wasner,
Yes.
Merker,
Yes.
Cox,
Yes.
Crampton,
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And just on a side note, you'll see the last page of, it's kind of a synopsis of the capital improvement workshop, the items we went over at the meeting last time. And these are the items I think that we're still planning on moving forward with, just so you guys are aware, okay? So, we talked about them last week, so. All right, our famous attorney does not have a report tonight, so I will do my updates in the mayor's reports. The famous HUD cement project. We have been approved, the contract has been approved. The pre-construction meeting happened yesterday between the contractor and the engineer. And I spoke to the parties today, and they would like to start cutting cement either late this week or early next week. Depending on if Mistig gets all their flags out there, I know that it's been painted already. The plan is for them to start on Lazat and move eastbound through the city from there. Okay? Hopefully within a week, a couple days maybe even, depending on weather. So that is where we're at. We're good, moving forward. So
Great.
hopefully we see some cutting cement soon.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm gonna skip over this and I'll do this last. We, as approved several meetings ago, to meet with a commercial realtor to probably market some of the property up there in the north end. We have a little piece of that 3.35 there at Gossett and Fort that's already ready to be marketed. We did meet with a gentleman on Friday. We have a contract for that already. It came up to me today. We just have to sign it. That's gonna go on the market here next week.
Cool.
All right, and then the other 60 or so acres, there's a plan. We went through an extensive plan. He's got a lot of different ideas. It's going to take a little time to work through how we're going to market and do that stuff. We may break it up and do some other things, but right now the initial 3.35 is going to go up right away.
Good.
Okay, he has a price and everything, and we'll keep you guys apprised when we sign the contract.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So that is good. The 1.5 million that was asked for our wastewater treatment plant is in the budget currently for both sides of the house, and the Senate. I talked to both sides, and I had lunch with Senator Camilleri yesterday. It's in for both sides. That's the first step. The budget has to be done by October 1st, so from here on out, there will be haggling up till October 1st, but both, Jamie Thompson got it in, and Camilleri has it in. That means it's in right now, unless it gets cut in the next few weeks. We'll see. That's where we're at, okay? That's a good first step. That's good. It's in. It's in.
Yeah.
So, the last thing, and I'll try and hurry up. As you can see now, there's big letters on the right that says the Dollar Tree. So there's a Dollar Tree coming to town, okay? I just want to touch on this for the public because I've seen some stuff on social media, and again, I like to be upfront about everything. There's a name on it now, so we know what's coming. Although we've reached out to them several times, okay, throughout the summer. They don't have a CFO yet, and we've reached out to them to ask if we can announce what's coming. They referred us to their media department. They didn't give us the okay to make any kind of announcements. Obviously, it's a private company. They have initial rollout plans that they want to do for their business plan, and we were never given the okay. We as a city, we're trying to be a good business partner. Obviously, building permits and records are generally public records, but there are also consequences sometimes for announcing business plans too early. In doing research on that, I would like to cite some of those consequences just so the public understands why, as a whole, the city didn't make any announcement up to this point. Some of those include non-disclosure agreements. Many commercial real estate and business deals are subject to NDAs or confidentiality clauses. Premature disclosures by a third party like a city could violate those agreements. Commercial harm, publicly revealing plans that are not finalized could harm the business, affect negotiations, stock prices, and competitor strategies. Misrepresentations, if a deal falls through after a public announcement, the city may appear misleading or unreliable. This means also giving out misinformation if you talk to somebody that's not a direct representative of the company. A city can promote economic development and discuss general plans, but it usually doesn't have the authority to announce the name of a specific business unless that business has given consent, often in writing, the lease or project is finalized, which it is not yet, and public record. The business has already made a public announcement. If the city makes a public announcement, it could impact market strategy and business plan for incoming businesses. Potential consequences for the city, obviously, are damaged relationships with businesses and developers, also trust from companies considering future deals, and legal liability if it causes financial or reputational damage. Generally, cities should not announce a business moving into a commercial space without permission, even if the information is public record. Best practices is for city to stay with factual statements and coincide with what the business wants to do. And that's what we are trying to do. Okay, obviously they've put it on their building now, it's advertising now. So that is why the city has held back until this time, but I just want the public to understand that's why it didn't come from our office, what was going on. But they're still in the process through the building department. From what I understand, after talking to the building department today, hopefully it won't be long before they open. There's still a couple finalized pieces to be done, and they should be open for business hopefully soon.
Well, other than announcing it, they've been going through the hoops, haven't they, with the city as far as fire
Yes,
department?
they've been going through everything. There's a whole process, obviously, the business has to go through the
Right.
fire department, through the business, the permits. They've done everything they've had to do, yes. It's
Okay,
been
so they've
several
been
months.
doing that.
Yes, they've been doing everything legal.
On the QT.
I mean, we've known the company that's been requesting the permits, but we haven't been able to announce it.
Okay.
So, we're trying to be good business partners. As a city, we want more businesses to come here and be partners with our city so we can have tax revenue and, so that is why this mouthpiece didn't announce anything from the city, okay? So, with that said, do you have any questions, council, for me?
No.
Okay. Mr. Wazzer, any old business? Mr. Crampton? Any
I
old
just want
business?
to thank Mike,
Right,
you know,
right?
for his 16-year service, and I'll miss you.
Right.
Same. That's all I have. You'll be
Mr.
very
Bennett,
missed.
any old business for your last time?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Johnson?
No, just, yeah, thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Enjoy.
Mr. Wasmer, any new business?
And he leaves one old fart on the council.
All right. No? Mrs. Merker?
No, I do not.
Mr. Bennett, any last new business?
No.
Mr. Johnson?
No.
Okay, I have neither either. I would ask for an adjournment.
That motion.
Support.
Merker,
Yes.
Crampton,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Wasner,
Yes.
Cox,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you again, Mike. Meeting is adjourned.
Oh,